And we are recording.
Okay.
Let me get in here without messing up the thing. There we go. Oh, man. There we are.
Comfy?
I think so.
You ready?
I guess so. Here we go.
All right. Welcome to The Hamster Never Stops. I'm Marla.
I'm John.
And we are on location today.
Yep.
I don't even remember what episode this is. Is this 18?
I don't know. I'd have to look
17,
it up.
18? I don't even know.
Maybe we should have looked that up before we started recording.
We probably should have. Should I look that up? Let me see if I can look it up real fast.
Yeah. While we're doing that. I'll let them know where we're at.
Yeah, you let them know where we're at.
We're in our room on a cruise ship. Ooh. We tried filming this on the balcony, but it's too windy.
What cruise ship are we on, John?
Oh, that's right. We're on, is it the Brilliant Lady?
It is the Brilliant
Virgin
Lady.
Voyages. Yep, on Virgin. So we've been here for a while now.
This is episode 18.
18.
This is episode 18. I just did some quick recon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 18. Awesome.
Yeah. Wow. So we should, I feel like we always open the show with this. We have to apologize.
It's been so long.
It's been so long. We have been so busy. We've been on a cruise ship for the last 2 weeks.
Let's just not apologize.
Yeah.
Let's just forget it.
We want to let you know.
Be happy you got something out there.
Yes, but we are going to turn over a new leaf and we are going to make this a regular thing. We really are.
We're making like a New Year's resolution here?
We're making a birthday resolution because my birthday is Friday the 13th.
Oh,
which we did. I think we talked about in the last episode.
Yep.
That,
so will this episode be up for your Friday or for your birthday? Do you think? I don't know if we're going to be back in time and have time.
I'll be able to put it. I think we're probably going to post this on Friday the 13th, which is just the day after we get back from the cruise tomorrow. The Friday the 13th will be. It's like 12 hours after we get home.
Yep.
So hopefully I will have it posted either tomorrow night or Friday. The amount of stuff that I have to do, like we have been on this cruise ship now for almost 2 weeks.
Yep.
The amount of stuff that we left at home to do when we got back, and the amount of stuff I have to do before Friday. It's like I can't.
I think we left a lot of stuff at home to do. I think stuff just that we need to get done has started piling up.
Yeah.
So because we've been gone for almost 2 weeks, like it's just now kicking in, and that's why.
It's so crazy. I have so much to do on Friday and get ready for this party. We're having a party on Friday night
because it's somebody's birthday.
My birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. And the theme. I think we may have talked about this the last time we spoke about Friday the 13th, but the theme of the party is. I want everyone to wear what they would want to die in if they were going to get killed in a horror film. Brilliant party.
And I was told my birthday suit was not acceptable.
Yeah. Would you really want to get killed naked, running naked with a gun?
Why not?
I don't know.
Listen, that goes back to how I'd want to get killed, period. So
yeah.
It's involving a certain fun act something I enjoy to do a lot.
I don't even know what that means.
What do you mean you don't know what that means?
I will say.
I think everybody out there knows what I mean. If you're naked and you're going to die, what's the best thing you could be doing when you're naked and die? It's pretty simple in my book. It's straightforward.
Eating a Reuben sandwich?
Why would you eat a Reuben sandwich naked?
I don't know. I like eating naked.
I don't like Reuben sandwiches to begin with.
I love Reubens. Oh my God. And a good turkey Reuben or Rachel. Oh, that's my favorite. Yeah. But wait, what was I going to tell you? Oh, I have several outfits too picked out. I can't decide what I'm going to do. And I keep getting all these messages from people. They have several outfits picked out. Nobody can decide what they would want to die in. I did have to put a disclaimer out there and let people know nobody that I am planning on is actually going to get killed.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, so that was the disclaimer because I didn't, and then like people got mad, like, what are you talking about? That's false advertising. I was like, I just said what you'd want to die in if you were going to get killed in a horror film. I didn't say we were filming a horror film at the party. I didn't say you were going to die. I'm saying wear the costume you'd like to die in should you get killed in a horror film. This is just a party. It's a theme party. It is not a horror film, so you don't have to worry about getting killed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shucks.
See, now you can wear clothes. It makes your life a lot easier. I will say, I thought it was a theme that was so perfect for everybody because somebody could literally show up in their work clothes. Correct. They could show up in their gym clothes. Correct. They could show up. It's left to interpretation. You wear whatever you want to die in.
It's super simple.
Right. Like, no one can say, you're not dressed. Yeah. Yes, I am. This is what I'd like to die in. Yeah. It's just, my favorite gym t-shirt and shorts.
It does make it easier. Yes, it does.
Yeah, because I like to make everyone feel included. I hate leaving anybody out. So if anyone's watching this and you think that I didn't purposely invite you, there's nobody that I didn't purposely invite. I've just been out of town for 2 weeks. Yep. I have with very shoddy cell service or internet, I should say. It was
that's something
terrible.
Virgin you need to work on.
The internet is just god awful. So I really couldn't let people.
It's not the greatest.
Yeah, I just couldn't get people to know about this. So I posted it where I can. And sorry if you didn't get a personalized invitation. Really, nobody did. But this cruise has been a lot of fun. I cannot believe that the time is already up.
I can because I'm exhausted.
Oh, me too. I'm exhausted too. I never took one elevator.
Crazy. Go on vacation and you're coming back from vacation exhausted,
and my whole body aches.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's because you worked out 6 times a day.
Yeah, I mean, I worked out so much less, but that's because I've been eating like there's no tomorrow.
And by workout, we mean taking classes, like workout classes.
Yeah, like major workout classes, like TRX, dance classes. We've done the stairs the entire time, like up and down, up and what?
I used the elevator twice, once to go up and once to come down once.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. I would like you to know.
It was only 3 floors too.
Oh my God. I would like you to know I never used the elevator, not once, not even when.
You will tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow because we have to roll all the luggage out. Yeah, because we do not, when we get off a cruise ship, the best thing that you could do is take your luggage off. I understand checking it when you get in, you pay the porters 5, 10, whatever you pay them, and you give them your bags. But to leave, then you gotta wait for the luggage to come out. It's like the airplane is a pain in the tush. Take it out yourself. So that's what we're doing. So of course we'll have to use the elevator.
The customs, it's going to be a pain in the tush.
Oh yeah, no quick
just
facial
because we
recognition.
went to a certain port in a certain country, now we can't just do the simple facial recognition as like you normally do when you get off.
Which I don't understand why.
Do the one-on-one.
Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe because they don't want us bringing in cocaine. I don't know.
But like, wouldn't we have gotten caught already with the cocaine?
I would have thought so, like at the port when we got back on the ship, maybe.
I mean, I had friends the other day who bought a ring at one of the jewelry stores, and they gave them a bottle of champagne along with the ring, and the bottle of champagne got confiscated.
Really?
Yes, they wouldn't let them bring the bottle of champagne.
So wait a minute, what about all the places that were selling alcohol, like the big bottles and stuff like that?
I don't know how they do that. Maybe they deliver to the ship and it goes to your state. I have no idea. No, I don't think. Who travels an open bottle of champagne?
No, but maybe they popped it when they bought the ring and had a quick sip.
I don't think so. No, they said. I don't think so.
That's weird. That they
I think it was.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was really weird. But yeah, they wouldn't let them get the champagne. So I don't know. I just don't understand because we've gone to many countries where you would normally need a passport regardless, but we had to bring our passport. We had to bring everything with us. Yeah. I don't know why they're doing that. So it's going to be a bit of a bear tomorrow.
It has to do with politics in that country.
It could. It could. But we had a very fun time.
Somebody had a favorite word in that country. And I had to tell somebody to quit saying that word because we didn't want them to find us and talk to us. I
so badly wanted to meet members of the cartel. Like all I wanted to do was somehow like not get kidnapped, but like,
hi, I'm Marla. What do you do in the cartel? I kill people.
Yeah. I
abduct people for sexual slavery.
No, I didn't want to do the sexual slavery thing, but I was very, very interested. I'm a big fan of these cartel shows, So like, I really wanted to. So
you're a fan of the TV shows?
Yeah, and the movies.
You do realize that it's much worse than what you see on TV.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
What's going on in Mexico? The cartels are doing in Mexico right now.
Yeah, that's
killing
bad.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's not so good. I know, but in Colombia,
they don't just kill you; they kill your whole family.
That's not nice. That's just
that's what a cartel does.
Well,
that's why you shouldn't want to meet a cartel when we're.
I wanted to meet the cartel in Colombia. It just seemed like it would be fun. Like, what if they invited us back to their compound? Like, oh, come over and like have a drink, like hang out in the pool. Who wants to go swimming? Let's film an episode of Get Wet with Marla. Who wants to be in it?
That's not what would have happened.
I don't know. In my brain,
they would have invited you back, and they would have drugged your drink, and then you would have woke up with like a heroin addiction in a brothel. That's what would have happened. Or without a head. I don't know what fantasy land you live in, but the cartels are not nice.
Are you sure? Not nice. I don't know. They seem to have nice clothes. They have nice homes.
Yeah, but they're ruthless and they'll kill you and everybody you've ever met in your life.
Well, that's
in a very mean way.
I don't.
And make you watch.
Listen, let's not speculate.
I'm not speculating. I'm basing this on like news reports and what they say they do.
Well, let's just say. Nothing happened because I did not meet anybody from the cartel. I did get offered white coffee though, a lot. And every time I told my friends that, I'm like, oh, I got offered white coffee. And they're like, what's that? Like nobody knew what white coffee was. Cocaine.
No, to be honest, when we first got offered it, I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
I knew right away. I'm the only one that knew what it was.
It took about 2 minutes for me to catch on what he was offering. And I was like, oh, no, thank you.
I was like, huh? White coffee? No, thank you. Yeah,
I was like, what did he just say?
But like and then when we were in Jamaica, everybody wanted, you want to smoke, you want this. I mean, oh my goodness.
They're trying to sell us weed left and right.
Left and right. it was, crazy.
I had fun in Jamaica though.
Oh, Jamaica was very fun. Jamaica was very, very fun.
There was an excursion, and there might be video out there of somebody going, I don't know, I don't like it, I'm gonna fall.
Okay, so in all fairness,
it was fun though.
It was fun, but the first part of it, we did this excursion, but it was a 2-parter.
Yep.
So the first part took us to this place called Mystic Mountain or Mystic.
Yeah, Mystic Mountain.
Mystic Mountain. And it was like an adventure park. So it starts off where there's beautiful, it's kind of like Jurassic Park. Like it is beautiful, lush greenery and jungle and animals, whatever, and creeks. But then you take this sky something.
It's a ski lift.
A ski lift.
It's for those of you guys that's downhill snow ski, it's a ski lift. But they raised the ski lift way up high.
Wait, was it 700 feet? It was, or didn't they say 700?
You go up 750 feet up a mountain, but that's where the ski lift thing goes up, or cable car, whatever you want to call it. But the ski lift takes you up. And we were probably maybe 100 to 150 feet off the ground a couple times.
More than that.
No, that's about it.
It was high. It was so high. And I got on there and suddenly I'm feeling it down in my nether regions. I thought I was going to die.
Was it a good feeling in the nether regions or
no?
Bad
I thought I was going to drop everything and fall through this thing. You're not locked in.
Now there's a bar in front of you on your seat and it's locked in.
But not like a roller coaster bar.
You have to scooch to get out.
Listen, I didn't have to scooch at all. I had to scooch back so that I wouldn't fall through. It was not like a bar that hits your belly or your legs.
Then there was this.
Yeah, I was holding on so tight for dear life. I couldn't even talk because I felt like if I talked, I would lose breath and slide through. It was
I have
so scary.
In my biceps still from that.
It was so scary. I couldn't wait to get off on the other end. The worst part was knowing I had to go back. I had to take it back to get to the other end to leave.
It was. We had a really good views. Some really nice views on it. It was a really nice ride. I enjoyed it. Except for the bruises on my bicep from somebody holding on to me, because apparently holding on to me would stop you from falling out of it.
Well, because I figured if I fell, at least I could dangle, you'd pick me right back up.
That is true. I could have.
Yeah. So, because I was going, I thought I was going to die. It was very scary.
The funny part is that's not the part of the excursion that you worried about the most for weeks before we went.
No.
That was the part you're like, oh, no big deal. And
I didn't know. I've never been skiing. I've never been on a ski lift. I didn't know what it was like. I didn't know you literally look down and you feel like, oh my God, you're going to lose your lunch. I can't. Oh my God. I don't even know when this happened, when the height thing really started to bother me. But I apparently cannot do heights anymore. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Getting older.
That was the part you weren't worried. You were worried about the other part, the second half of the excursion, for weeks. Listen, and that was probably the better part. The second half of the excursion was the better part.
It was the better part. It was a lot of fun. That was at Dunn's River Falls. We went to Dunn's River Falls. Yes, it was fun. But I will say, I Googled what Dunn's River Falls was, and I saw lots of reviews and complaints about people sliding and it's dangerous. And by the way, it is very slippery. You really need to pay attention to what you're doing and get a grip. So I was nervous about that the whole time because it says you need good balance, you need this, and I'm like, I have bad balance, not even on slippery things. I find it hard to walk in a straight line.
So this was the thing she's been worrying about for weeks.
Yes.
And that was the thing she had the most fun on, I think.
It was a lot of fun.
It was not that scary compared to the other one.
It was scary. I slid a few times, but I never fell. But we did slide a couple times. But
in the defense of Dunn River Falls, the guide says before he starts taking you up the falls, make sure you walk where we've scrubbed the algae off the rocks.
Yeah.
And we show you and follow our path. Don't get into the brown algae.
But there was still some algae that
there was some.
There was.
There was some, but every time I slipped, it was because I stepped outside of the area where they said to walk in.
Yeah. And then some of the things you couldn't see the rocks, so it's like this and that. But luckily, everyone was making fun of me because there'd get to a point where you're climbing up these rocks and then you go really deep into this thing and into a pool, they call it a pool, but it's kind of like waterfalls of all this stuff. And I'll be like, just hop on. So I would just have my own. He just would carry me to the.
I just tell her to jump on me and I just pick her up and set her down gently.
So. It was a lot easier than me falling off the rocks.
Yeah.
But that was super fun.
Yeah, that was a good time. I would do that again.
And I was
more time there. Like I said, more time there.
I agree with you.
Because then after the tour, we didn't really have any time. We had to get back on the bus to get back to the ship. I really would have liked, because you were allowed to go back to certain parts of the falls and explore on your own. I really would have liked to have time to go back and do that.
I would have liked to do the excursion of just the falls. I didn't need this first part, but that was not an option.
No.
We could not buy an excursion from Virgin Voyages, where it was just Dunn's River Falls. Yeah. It had to come with, you had to buy it with something else.
Yeah,
so
that's probably something contractual they have with that Mystic Mountain people, because they're the ones that did our transportation and all that.
Yeah, it was weird. They were very connected. So, but I will say, like,
and the guides there, by the way, at Dunn River Falls were awesome. I can't remember their names.
Gerald, Orville, and Orville.
Yeah, 33 and 34.
33 and 34. And then our videographer was Orville, another Orville. So it was Orville, and Gerald. Yeah. And they were awesome.
Guy 34, shout out to you guys, did awesome.
Yeah, 33 and 34 were great.
I mean,
and they said they were like twins.
She was worried about being the one not very nimble and not having good balance. And we were probably the ones doing the better job on that trip. And I got to hand it to those guides.
Yeah, they were
dealing with some of the people that go on that. They obviously didn't read the reviews. You got to be able to actually walk up and down stuff. Like
that was it was crazy to me. Some of the people that actually attempted, and by the way, good for them, living their best lives. But like it is amazing to me how I know why people get hurt there, because I would never, if I wasn't in this kind of shape, I wouldn't do that. Like I would never put myself in that harm's way.
I think that those people, though, they don't normally do that stuff, and they don't normally do those types of things, and so they get that way. And I think part of life is you got to continue to do those types of things. Otherwise, you're going to get that way. And that's my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Is I don't want to be one of those people that can't do that like we did with no problem.
Right.
And so I don't want to be that person. So I'm going to continue to do those kind of things.
I would say, though, today, being our last day, I had booked us like 6 different gym classes. We made it to one. We made it to half of one. We made it to half of one. Well, we finally got to a point where I was like, I can't do it anymore. My body is in so much pain. I do not know how I'm going to go to the party on Friday night. Like my body is aching. Every part of my body aches.
Guess what I'm looking forward to doing when we get home tomorrow?
What?
Ice bath.
Oh, ice bath. You know what? I got to be honest. I'm kind of looking forward to that.
That might be a rotation for like an hour or two.
I am looking forward to the ice bath too. And I never say that. I'm looking forward to the ice bath. I'm looking forward to the jacuzzi. But remember, I have to go out tomorrow night because I have to go make sure shit's like,
ooh, it's usually me that gets the beeper. Somebody else is getting the beeper. You don't need to beep it.
Okay. Well,
you're allowed to do it a couple times.
Okay. I have to make sure that stuff is like ready to go for Friday. Yeah. So that was fun. And then what are the other cruise ports that we went to? Oh, Aruba. Aruba was very nice.
Yeah.
Aruba was nice. We bought some presents.
Yes, we did in Aruba.
And in Jamaica.
I really liked Aruba. That was kind of nice. I would go back there.
Like, we talked about going there.
And spending a week. Also, Grand Cayman
Islands, spending a week there. Yeah.
Spending a week there. That would be a good
That was nice. Yeah.
Jamaica, I don't know about that. Maybe it's beautiful. I wouldn't mind going there just to experience it and have some time there. But I hear you're not supposed to leave the resorts in some places. Right. It's a little rough.
My parents went there for their honeymoon.
Yeah.
And what's funny is one of my friends wrote to me after seeing our story on Instagram or Facebook, wherever I posted it. It must have been Facebook. He went there on his honeymoon with his first wife.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So it is a destination. That
I don't know if I would want to go back to Cartagena though. Like everybody,
we did meet very nice people though that lived in Cartagena for 5 years.
On the Dunn's River Falls.
They were really nice.
They're super nice people.
Yeah.
I don't know, because everybody always told me how nice it was and how great it was, and then my experience there was it wasn't much different than going to Mexico.
No, it was exactly like Mexico City. Yeah. It was very, very similar.
It's like going to Mexico.
It was architecturally.
Maybe it's just because of where we went. Maybe
it could be. We went to the walled city.
Yeah.
Also known as the Old City. Yep. It was cool. Architecturally, it looked kind of like San Juan.
Yes,
a little bit like San Juan.
I like that.
Right.
Old, like architecture
but
and stuff like
the vibe and the feel and the people and the vendors, very Mexico City. It was very much like Mexico City. That.
And so I don't know, maybe we just were in the right part of town.
But a more expensive Mexico City.
Yeah.
Mexico City, I think you get better deals.
Yeah. I think, we were, it was obvious we were off the cruise ship. It was
it was very expensive.
There was multiple ships in that day.
Yeah, it was expensive.
Or both days that we were there.
Yeah. So. What else was really expensive? We went somewhere else that was very expensive. What was it? Oh, Cayman Islands.
Oh yeah, Georgetown.
Cayman Islands was very expensive.
Yep.
It was really expensive. But I guess when you're on a cruise, you're not really going they're not taking you anywhere where you're going to find the Dollar Tree. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to find like a bargain basement place. That's why you want to go back
for a week and
you got to really enjoy it and this and that. But I also am somebody that when I'm on a cruise, I love being on the ship. I am a sea day girl and or a port girl get off and staying on the ship. Like I love that because then you get to enjoy the whole ship to yourself.
Yeah, it's much less. Yeah, not as congested on the ship.
Right. But it's just nice. Like I really loved some of the shows that were on the ship this time.
I think the shows on the last cruise were better.
They were sexier and more exciting.
Yes.
But this one I really liked Red Hot.
Yeah.
That was my favorite show. The rest were good, but Red Hot was really good.
See, I didn't really care for it. It was more of a propaganda film or show to me about the cruise line and the founder of the company. And
yeah, but I thought that was exciting. And they combined all of his music.
Yeah, I mean,
the Virgin music. I'm just somebody I like the singing and dancing.
Yeah,
so for me,
lots of that.
It was all choreographed in costumes. It was great. Like I loved that. I thought that was really, really good.
I just thought that the shows on the last cruise were much more fun, but the vibe of this cruise is very different than the vibe of that cruise.
For sure.
That was a much more party and sexy vibe. This one's more of a laid back older person vibe. There's a lot more older people.
Yes.
When I say older, I mean older than me.
Right.
Like retirees. And
older than old man Grimm over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, old lady. Who's got a birthday on Friday? Not me. I already had one this year.
Yeah, true. Which oh my goodness.
Anyways, the vibe on this trip, this one is a lot more mundane and not as sexy, not as party.
It's definitely not as sexy on this ship.
Oh, no.
Like the other ship was very sexy. Very sexy, like, very sexual.
Yes, sexual vibes.
Very sexual vibes everywhere. This one, not as sexy. I would say really no sexual vibes. Even the shows weren't very sexual. But the shows in the other ship were very sexual. I would say
this is not a sexual vibe on this trip.
No, but that's fine. I think
that has to do with the shows, and two, the older crowd.
And the length of this cruise. I mean, this is almost 2 weeks.
I don't know. Maybe they could have passed out some Viagra or something and got the sexual vibe on it. I don't know.
I do think that the length of the cruise has a lot to do with it.
Yes, because it's harder for younger people.
Right.
Like we were talking in the hot tub with
Reggie the
other day.
Yeah. It's hard. Yeah, we met like another gambler guy. Yeah. It is difficult for young people to take this much time off work to even just afford it. It's expensive. Yep. And also to, sometimes people, they can't have too much responsibilities when you're younger to go out and
at the beginning of this, we were talking about how all this stuff is backlogged and we're going to be super busy when we go.
Like we're screwing ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
But when you're on a cruise that's only a week or 7 or 8 days or even 6 days, although we try not to do them shorter than 7.
Yeah, no,
but anywhere between 6 and 8 days, it's more feasible. People are used to taking a week off of work. They're used to taking a vacation. It's more affordable.
Especially for those that have to fly.
Right.
Like a 2-week vacation or 2-week cruise is really 14 to 16 days because you got to fly in the day before, fly home the next day.
It adds up.
Everybody that we've talked to that flies in the day of the cruise has nothing but problems.
Or miss the cruise and they got to fly to a port.
Somebody missed the ship and had to fly to Aruba to catch the ship, and they end up spending a significant amount of money to catch a ship.
Yeah.
And yes, it's time for Stump the Hamster.
Oh my God, did we even talk about what Stump the Hamster is? It is to that time of the show. We didn't even get, there's so much more I want to talk about, but we'll get to it again next time. All right, this is the part of the show called Stump the Hamster, where we play a little trivia game where I ask John a question, John asks me a question. You guys at home play along as well. You can always email us at the hamster never stops at gmail.com.
I almost said something.
I know you did. We always mess that up. So you can email us at thehamsterneverstops@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram, on X, on YouTube, on Facebook at The Hamster Never Stops. All of it. Everything at The Hamster Never Stops. Yep. And also, please, on iHeartRadio, Spotify, listen wherever you get your podcasts. If you could watch us on YouTube or you can listen to us on any of those major streamings. So make sure you follow us, like us, subscribe, share with your friends. Please, please, please. Thank you. Let it be my birthday present. Okay. All right. So, The Hamster Never Stops.
Ladies first.
I got to remember my question because I didn't write it down because...
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's okay. It was, okay. How many pounds of food is wasted per week on cruise ships?
Ooh. How many pounds?
How many pounds of food is wasted per week on a cruise ship?
I'm going to say 20,000 pounds.
20,000 pounds. Okay, so John thinks that cruise ships are wasting 20,000 pounds a week on food.
I want to say 1,000 tons, and that kind of comes in close to that. So 20,000.
Okay. And obviously, cruise ships, this is like an average because some cruise ships are much smaller, some cruise ships are much bigger, some are full capacity, some are not. So this is an average.
The one we're on, last year at this time, we went on a cruise and there was twice as many people on that ship.
Maybe. So I think you're going to be blown away by this answer.
Okay.
The average amount of food waste that is produced on a cruise ship is 50,000 pounds.
Per week?
Per week.
That's a lot more than I thought.
That's
a lot. You know what that's caused by? People not finishing their plates.
Yeah.
People taking too much food and only taking 1 or 2 bites
now,
and
wait,
throwing it away.
I should say this. This might be, I don't know if this is like per cruise ship or like cruise ships.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know.
That seems like a lot for one ship.
Should I look that up as we're...
No.
We'll let you guys look it up and let us know.
Why don't let one of them comment?
Because how many, because let's say that like per week, it's got to be more than this though. See, I know that the stat was something like a pound and something per person. Okay. So 50,000, whatever. But that would be like that's not enough cruises.
Like the ship we're on right now, that'd only be like 3,000, 4,000 pounds.
But my point is, that's saying that there's only like 10 to 12 cruise ships going per week. Can't be right. There's more than that. Yeah. So something's wrong with the thing. Yeah. But anyway, it's 50,000 pounds. Okay. That's the statistic.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. Your turn.
Maybe that's per ship per year, maybe?
No, that was per week.
Per week? Okay.
That was 50,000 pounds per week. Mm-hmm. So it was definitely per week. So maybe it was a fleet.
Feed with that?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I know.
All right, you ready for my question?
By the way, we got high fives at one of the restaurants because we were the only people that cleaned our plates.
Yeah, it was good.
She's like, wow, you ate it all. People order this and never eat it. I'm like, we're presidents of the Clean Your Plate Club.
Yep.
Okay.
Big, strong believer in that. It was beat into my head as a child. Okay, so you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
All right. When did cruising as a vacation become...
And by the way, I love that both of us did cruising questions. We didn't plan this, by the way.
So when did cruising for a vacation start? When did that first start?
Oh,
what year?
Gosh.
And if you really know something, what company started it?
Oh, Lord.
It's going to be a surprise because it was a surprise to me.
What year did cruising start as a leisure thing? Well, I'm going to guess
taking vacations.
I'm going to guess it's earlier than I'm thinking, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to say it's somewhere in the early 1900s. Okay. Or maybe even the late 1800s. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think when Titanic was.
Well, that wasn't the Titanic. Was in like early 1900s, but that was more of crossing the Atlantic.
But it was still a vacation, wasn't it?
They were on vacation in Europe. They wanted to come back to the U.S. or vice versa. So it was a mode of transportation. It's like getting on an airplane.
Okay.
It wasn't a pleasure cruise to go visit different ports.
I'm gonna say 1950. Okay. And I'll go with is the Queen Elizabeth a thing or the Viking?
Yeah, but that's not it.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So it was started. The first cruise for vacation, for leisure, was offered by a company called P&O. Not sure if they're even in existence anymore.
Never heard of them.
And it was in 1848 or 1884.
Oh, I said the late 1800s.
I believe it's 1848.
Oh, nice. Well, I would just like to say that again. I did say the late 1800s or early 1900s.
But then you went with the early 1900s.
I did, because you convinced me that the Titanic, it would be after Titanic, and you said Titanic. So
you made the Titanic as an example, but the Titanic was not for a pleasure cruise. It wasn't going and stopping in different ports.
But you made me, basically said, because I was like, I thought it would have been before the Titanic. Well, because I thought it would be before Titanic. And you're like, but that wasn't, because that wasn't. So you made it.
That Titanic wasn't pleasure cruise.
But people did go on it for vacation. That was a vacation. It was supposed to be pleasure.
Okay. But anyways, it was in the 1800s.
Wow. All right, good one. Well, that was great. I don't know what P&O is.
Surprised me.
That is crazy.
I don't know if that P&O company probably isn't even in business anymore.
Who the hell knows? Who knows? But all right, awesome. Well, we got through it.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody, again, for watching The Hamster Never Stops. Again, I'm Marla.
I'm John.
Please join us next week when we discuss, we have no idea, whatever is tickling our little fancy that day.
Did you say next week?
Next week.
Okay.
Next week.
Okay.
Next week, you are now bound to next week. Because we have to let everyone know what happened if anyone died at the birthday party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have stuff to talk about.
All right. And how my birthday suit went over?
That's right.
All right.
Helicopter. All right.
Woo!
Bye. That was a good one.
Yeah. I'm sweating.
Me too.
What's up with this?
My thing is blinking.
Just